So I'll do a short later when I'm out doing work. But I've been working on getting everything paid and together and um let me turn this because it's really bright that door. Anyway, everything paid and together for surgery. And I noticed I keep pulling my ear in a lot of these videos. I wonder what that's about. Anyway, so I'm not covered with anything. I'm gonna be doing um I'm gonna be getting changing some of the clothes around after I get done with the video and start getting ready to go out. But I got one last day of work to do. It's been a long, long road. I was going back through some of my lives last night and I noticed that there were a lot of times where I was kind of like in a lot of pain from the chemo and dealing with a lot of different little things. So, I was thinking, oh, the chemo wasn't that bad, but I guess it was worse than what, because there were times that I was like really, really, really suffering with it. My mouth has been so dry from this medicine, and it's just not getting better. Mm. But anyway, there it is. See, I'm grabbing my ear. It's weird. But anyway, long and the short is I just wanted to get on and say we're down to roughly 4 days left before the double mastectomy. I am feeling a little anxiety, like any normal person would, right? Did not sleep well last night. I guess a lot of anxiety again. Um, the seeing little things pop up on my skin. I don't know if I can see it. Can I make you see it? Yeah, like here, my shoulder too. Like I guess it's those toxins. It's only been like a month since the chemo, so I guess it's those toxins coming out. It's getting on my leg and it's all over. Yesterday, I took a decent walk, trying to stay a little fit. As you know, the right before that, I guess it was so Thursday was a big work day, and it took me a couple of days to recover from that. I did little things, little puttering around the house and stuff. Um, let's see. My sister's actually on the road on her way here, so she's going to do an overnight stop. She's coming all the way from South Carolina to here in Texas, um, just to be there through the surgery. And one of the pastors is coming in to pray before the surgery, so that'll be nice. What else? I guess my major. Oh, the drain line got overrun in the AC last night. I guess it maybe was overrun for a day, so the floor was kind of wet. I noticed last night, and so I had to turn the AC off, and I was already having anxiety, so yeah, that made it even harder to sleep. But I have such a great landlord. I've been blessed there. Like I messaged her like first thing this morning, and by 9 o'clock she had somebody out. I mean, it was a little warmer, but it wasn't like super hot, like because it was through the night. But yes, it was a clogged drain. The the drain tube that drains to the outside, so it's spilling some water. I'm hoping the floor dries out well because it's this wood laminate floor, and it does not do well with wet. So it's kind of looking like a little warped. But I'm hoping we can get that level back out. Um, or it's just going to be woo woo. And I told the landlord about service contracts, like we should be doing these cleans like every. We've been here, we're going on 3 years, and there hasn't been a clean done. I know we had previous problems with the AC, but there was never a clean done. So, if you don't do the cleans, then the things get clogged up. It's so hopefully she'll get on that service contract and we'll start getting those done. I let her know that I've replaced some other stuff myself, like some guts in the toilet, and I did a little work on the flush handle in the other toilet because there's two bathrooms. She told me, oh, and we put some sweeps at the bottom of the doors because there's like a little crack about a half inch around the doors. So we went ahead and fixed that. But yeah, um, it's better that that stuff's fixed. But she was like, oh, just take it off the rent. And I'm like, I'm not taking that off the rent. I mean, It's like I paid less than $20 for the parts. So I don't see a point in taking that off the rent. So, but anyway, we're not talking about that. You know, we're talking about this cancer thing and walking through and trying to get myself ready for the surgery. And we're working on that. Been trying to stay in prayers, stay in faith, put my trust in God. It's definitely a major surgery. You know, it's not something easy. It's not like a quick little thing, but and it's looking like a 4-week recovery time. But you know, we're gonna pray for that to come a lot faster. I don't know. I mean, these are the main things that I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to make sure that I'm putting some light out there for people that are just finding out, you know. And hey, look, you know, the hair is gone, but it's so cool. And Texas summers are hot. Like I've been doing some of the scarf coverings, but man, those get hot too. So I used to have like long, if you look back in some of the videos from before, I used to have some long blonde hair. And it's starting to look scraggly anyway, so we're starting fresh. And this bald thing, you know, like I said, at least it's cool. I think the things that bother me the most is like all the skin issues. Like here, I have little skin issues. Now, I mean, there was a lot of pain in my legs before. I did get some lower back pain, like my kidneys during the first set of medicine. I guess a lot of nausea from the first set of medicine on and off, but the second set really didn't have that much. The one that they said was the most powerful, I actually had the less symptoms from. All in all, I mean, I guess the skin issues, they suck. Oh, and the mouth sores. Like I've got a little, you probably can't see it in the video, but I got a couple little bumps on my tongue now. They're not that bad now, but sometimes you get a big one that's like you can't hardly even eat. So that's some of the things that aren't talked about. I did gain a couple of pounds. I feel like because I'm not as active, I can't be as active. Plus, they put you on steroids, which are known for putting weight on you. Voice changes. I've noticed changes in my voice. What else? Menopause. Like I was kind of in it. I was perimenopausal. Like now I'm complete menopause. I'm sweating. And because of the cancer, here's the thing. You can't take any hormone replacement. So you just got to go through it. like you just got to do the whole thing. Like with the hormone replacement, it kind of helps lower those symptoms. No, I'll be like standing there and doing nothing and just start sweating for nothing. Wake up and sweat. Mood swings happen. Definitely, I'm quicker to get agitated and frustrated. But I think part of that is the frustration is the inability to do the same things that I was able to do before. Like when I'm trying to open something that I normally would have been able to open, or when I'm trying to get a job done that, you know, normally would take half the time, or when my arms are getting super tired from cutting down vinyl, where it's like you don't even think about that being an issue, or trying to lift something that before wouldn't have been so heavy, but now like 40 pounds is heavy when before I would lift 60 or 80, you know, with ease, probably more. But, you know, like loading the heavy ladder into the truck, I'm not loading that anymore. It's too heavy. So I actually went out and bought a medium size. So I had a 2-foot and an 8-foot, no, a 3-foot and an 8-foot ladder. And then I had the really big, heavy Warner ladder, the like the Gorilla adjustable, do this and that, and all the whatnots, A-frame, and then it would go to a whole extended. But and I would use that as like my 6 or 10 or whatever. So now I went and bought an extra 6-foot. So now I got a 3, 6, and 8 that are lightweight fiberglass ones because the other one is just too heavy to move around. So that's another thing. Walks. I can walk for a little while, then my legs start to get worn out. Like I can do the 30-minute walks, but there's no hiking. It's all flat, you know. There's not going to be any like hiking walks right now. So that's another thing. Like I used to like to go hiking and stuff. The other aggravating thing, the mask. So I'm still having to do a mask out in public. And they're saying for a little while longer. I keep asking, when can I not mask? When can I not mask? But yeah, it's constantly a mask, mask, mask every time I have to go out somewhere. Except for like, the park to walk because we're out in the air. But anytime I'm shopping, anytime I'm out, and people don't respect your personal space at all. And and it's hard to breathe through the mask. It fogs up my glasses because the air comes from the top, no matter how much I pinch it. And I feel like I lose my breath a lot faster. Oh, and here we go with the dry mouth. The dry mouth is driving me nuts. But look, these treatments have come a long, long way. It's not the death sentence that it used to be. And what I found out about this triple negative is it is the triple negative breast cancer. It definitely is aggressive. But when you make the 5-year mark, like you're not very likely to get it again because it goes down to like a 1 to 2% recurrence rate. Whereas a lot of the others, these HER2s and whatever, they may be slower and you can just remove the hormones and the treatments are easier, but they stay at this 50% recurrence rate. Now, I'm sure that's going to change with the immunotherapy, and I don't even know if they're using it for that yet. I know they're using it for the triple negative, which is a blessing because, that just came out in 2021. And here I am at 2025 getting diagnosed. So the diagnosis was in October. But pretty much, I mean, we did the ultrasound in October. I think the diagnosis actually came in like December once all the stuff was done. November, December, and we started chemo in January. So we went to January to June through chemo, and it was 2 different types. But I don't know. I don't have a lot more to say. I'm waiting for my sister to get here. I'm nervous about the surgery. I really want some other people to know that. And of course I'm nervous, but we're having faith in God, and I want to get back on here. And I'm going to let you guys know how the surgery went because I want to give hope to the people who are just finding out because it's a real shocker when you first find out and then you don't know what to expect. And I finally found some groups on Facebook, and I am going to be going to this. We have a Canopy group where it's other people. They kind of get together and it's free, and they have counseling, which who knows I may need. They have yoga, tai chi, coffee breaks, knitting. All kinds of different things. They have little meet and greets. So I'm going to get connected with that as soon as I'm healthy enough to get out and start doing that stuff again. As soon as those tubes come out. Yeah, I think that's the main things is, everybody needs to have a little hope, and I'm trying to let people know like what it is that you're going to have to walk through, what you're going to have to deal with. That we're not always going to be happy. We're going to have moments where we're freaking out. We're going to be mad. I've been mad. I was mad at first, definitely mad. But let's just keep it at Romans 8:28. God works all things out for the good for those who seek him, for those who love him. I might be paraphrasing it, but it's basically that's the idea. So all this is going to work out for the good. And, just like with Job, he went through all kind of stuff and in the end, he got back more than what he had lost. So that's what I'm looking for. Like, I know that there's a blessing at the end of this. And I know that I'm hoping that my testimony brings strength to other people. And, and I don't know. I mean, that's about it, I guess. It's itchy head too. It's itchy. There's a little knot up here where I think all these little things, I just think it's, and your skin gets super thin. So be very careful. This was just from bumping into the table. So I guess it's because the cellular renewing thing is what it said, but this was from just a where is that other one? This was just a little corrugated board. Like it just bumped into my skin and so you are gonna have to be super careful, like super careful. This is like my third crazy cut since this started, but yeah, be careful because you will cut easier. And oh, and this thing drives me nuts. This thing in my neck and this port right here, this is the chemo port where they put the stuff in. So we had a surgery to have this inserted. And I'm glad I did because I didn't want my IVs, my having IVs all the time, poking my veins. So I'm glad I did, but it's annoying. Like I feel it all the time. And they say, oh, you'll stop feeling it after a little time. No, I don't stop feeling it. I have not stopped feeling it. But all right, well, I think that's all for today. Well, I mean, except for I will do the countdown later on today, um, from the phone when I get up and together, you know. I mean, it is 4 days left, but I'll do the actual short countdown, the 30-second one in a little while. All right, thank you guys for watching and take care.